Hey folks, it's John with Ozarks Backroads with you here today. We are out in the woods again. We're in north central, northwest Arkansas, kind of somewhere in between. We're just below the White River, where the Buffalo River runs into the White River. And we're out in some national forest land, a big tract of it. We're going to take a ride on the mighty V-Strom here. We've got it out in the woods with us today. And I'm hoping that the track will be good enough for the V-Strom to get over. I think it will. But we're in an area that I've never been in before. I haven't been in any of this forest down in here. So this is all new to me. So I'll put a map up here. I'll show you where we're at. And I don't even know the name of this national forest, but I'll put it here below the video so you can see. But we're going to make it through this area. Hopefully today we'll come out on the other end of it, on the other side over on the White River at a town called Calico Rock. They've got some beautiful bluffs that overlook the river. So stick around. We'll take the mighty V-Strom through the wilderness here in north central Arkansas. We're out in a massive expanse of national forest land here. I've never been here in my life. I just made some trails from looking at Google Maps of the area through some dirt roads and stuff. So we're going to make our way all through this area and hopefully come out on the other end of it, on the other side along the White River at a town called Calico Rock. And they've got some beautiful big high bluffs that overlook the White River there. The town's a very old town. It's actually an old port on the river back in the paddle boat days, steamboat days. That was the farthest upriver port that the paddle boats could go, was there at Calico Rock. Oh, I've already took a wrong turn here. Boy, that looked like a goat trail too. I looked at it. Yeah, that is not right. That's an old, probably an old logging road from way back when. There's going to be trees and stuff across it. So we'll do a little backtracking here. I think what I'll do is go back to the highway and go all the way down to where this trail dumps back out on the highway. We'll just do it backwards. A lot of beautiful mountains down in here that you can ride through. All right, well, we've made it to the end of the trail that I had mapped out here. It's in the Leatherwood Wilderness, the Ozarks St. Francis National Forest is what forest we're in here, and this is Brushy Creek Road. 1116 is the forest road number. We're going to take this road and see how far we can get. We got all day to get where we're going, and we got nowhere in particular to be. So, boy, I mean, we've been going down for a while. It just keeps going down. Low gear descent right here, for sure. The front fender is way too close to the tire on this V-Strom. You can hear the rocks getting trapped in between the tire and the fender, getting thrown through it. There's one there. Needs to be raised up about an inch or more. Well, we're still on the red line there on the map, so it wasn't totally wrong. There is a road out here. Somebody lost a ramp off of their trailer. That's a trailer ramp. One of them rattled off as they were coming down through here. I bet they were disappointed when they got to where they were going. They couldn't unload. I mean, growed up. There's got to be some water around here close. We must be getting close to a river, creek, or spring or something. Holy crap. That road just drops off the side of the mountain. Whew. Fortunately, my map goes this way. I'm not going down that. We not only got grass, we got brush growing up in the middle of this road. It's extra special. I'm gonna check our map and see how far along we are on this particular track. We got a ways to go yet. We ain't out of the woods by any means. Looks like we might be about halfway through our first trail through the wilderness here. And a fella just passed me coming the other way on a 701 Husqvarna, I guess. So apparently he made it through. So maybe we'll make it through to the other end. We'll just have to see. We're getting far enough along here. I really hate to have to go back. It's been kind of a long trail. We're getting into spider season here in the Ozarks. You start getting these spider webs across the trail and big spiders right in the middle of them. I'm seeing a lot of that. Those really get bad in the fall. Get them great big golden orb spiders and wood spiders in them. And you just have to find something you like about them, because if you're in the woods, you're just collecting them things riding through the woods. That'll be a road ornament one of these days. It's not far from it. Something to try to climb over. Tell you what, we might be able to throw the drone up in the air. I think there may be a pretty nice view out here to the left. Got the drone up in the air. Found a clearing here along the way. Beautiful area. We are in some really pretty country right here. We'll take a look at that, but whew, we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere for sure. The guy on the Husky came back through and stopped and introduced himself, and he was telling me about some of the trails. He told me this one runs about 4 miles on up here, and then it just loops around and stops at dead ends. Doesn't run all the way through. He says he runs this quite a bit, and he told me about some other trails I'll have to look at if I can remember the names of them, the roads and stuff. So that's cool. I got about 4 more miles here. We're going to have to turn around and come back out the way we came in, so it's quite a ways in here. It's going to take a while to get out of here. Yeah, he said come to a trailhead, stay right. So this is the trailhead, the Leatherwood Wilderness National Forest. You can take off walking through there, and there's a trail that runs to, well, you'd have to get a trail map and look. Probably runs all over the countryside here. He said stay right and it'll go down, and eventually it just stops. It's just a turnaround spot, and that's it. These forest roads like this, these are kind of a national treasure in my opinion. Whatever money the government spends. Okay, here's the end of the line right here. Whatever money the government spends maintaining this forest land and these roads and stuff, I think it's money well spent. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with that at all, but I would say come out and spend some time in the woods and you might change your mind. You don't have to ride a motorcycle. You can get a Jeep or a side-by-side, a horse. A lot of people ride horses, trail ride horses in this country. Well, we got to go all the way back out to the highway. I'm going to say we're probably about 12 to 15 miles up in here. All right, we've made it back out of the wilderness there to the highway. We're going to run up here, and there's a road that'll take us, it should spit us out over on the White River at Calico Rock, Arkansas. And that's kind of been my destination. I want to get over there and shoot some of the bluffs there along the river. Now this is 74 here. I believe this is it. It looked like a little bit more of a substantial road to me. Shoot, this is like a highway. Doesn't get much nicer than this. I would say this is the interstate of dirt roads. Hammer right on through. Well, our road here, our freeway, our gravel road freeway has brought us to the city bluff overlook, I believe over the White River. They got a little parking area that the locals have tagged graciously with their spray paint. Walk up here and take a look at this and see if this view is what it's cracked up to be. I've had a lot of people tell me several people have told me it's really pretty. Well, here's the current, or the White River. We are just north of Calico Rock, a few miles here. Maybe 3 miles. You can look down here and see that we're on a bluff overlooking the river. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So here's the view downstream. And I believe Calico Rock's just right around the bend down here. Actually, I can see some of the town off in the distance there. So this is a pretty special spot right here, without a doubt. Just gorgeous. We had a pretty good look there at the off of the city bluff overlook here at the at Calico Rock over the White River. Hope the drone footage and all turns out good. I had a pretty good flight right there. I believe we're just a few miles here from, maybe 3 miles from Calico Rock. Nobody's gonna kill us on this curve. Now this is gonna feel good. And then here's the old town on top of the bluffs over here. Maybe even get a picture of the motorcycle in front of this Calico Rock sign right here. This is Izard County, Arkansas. I wasn't sure what county we were in, but it's like lizard with no L. They got a little marina over here on the river. A couple of them actually. Pretty neat little spot. This old town is old. This is an old river port from the 1850s and 40s. The paddle boats and stuff back in the day came up the White River off the Mississippi River, or the Red River, and then up the White River off the Mississippi. Well, this is right here at Calico Rock is as far as the river boats could come. There's a set of rapids on upstream a couple of miles, so this right here is as far as they came. Calico Rock. So, and it wasn't the big boats. They had smaller boats. They'd offload cargo onto smaller paddle boats and bring them all the way up here. The great big ones didn't. Still too shallow up in here for them. But yeah. So right here, where we're in this area right here, was the port for where the old river boats used to stop. Well, folks, I appreciate you all hanging out with me, taking the V-Strom for a ride here in north central Arkansas. I'm going to sign off here on the City Bluff overlook at Calico Rock, Arkansas right now. Got the White River there behind me. We're high over it. I appreciate you all hanging out with me, taking a ride on the V-Strom. I invite you all to come back and see me. We'll go somewhere and do something else. Till I catch up with you again, you all take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next time.